Alright, I hit 69. Nice. Wait, no, 68? Wait, hold on. I thought it was 60. Oh, that makes more sense, I guess. Whoops. I hit 68 Gunbreaker via... I just do one of these main scenario roulettes and tank it every day. That I, as far as I mostly every day. I try very hard. But anyway, hit 68. Of Defectors and Defenders is the 68 Gunbreaker job quest, given to us by Radovan. We are in Ishgard. Here we go. We Hrothgar are quite used to snow and ice, so we sometimes forget the problems it poses for other races. This morning, a homeless hire lad was found lying stone cold in the street. Hire being the word for human in this game. When they came to carry him away, he was frozen solid, like a statue. The poor thing can't have been more than 20 summers old, says Sophie. We asked the Temple Knights if there was something we could do, and we were told that they had the perfect assignment for us. Our client this time is Rhys of Garland Ironworks. Their founder, Sid Garland, is one of the few Garleans to have turned his back on the Empire and is a hero to many living under their rule. I wonder if I might have the honor of meeting him in person. Oh, stick with me, you might. At any rate, we must first head to the Sky Steel Manufactory. And the fastest way, take the Ethernet over to the Sky Steel Manufactory. Weird, Crazy. Crazy. Let's pop our sprint and we'll go here. Oh, it's not, okay, it's not actually in, it's to the north of it. Outside of it. Is this even an entrance? It is. Oh, I've never been, no, it might have been up here, I don't remember it, but. Anyway, we talk to Rhys outside, and we get a cutscene. He's human, got black goggles, but otherwise looks like all the other Garland, like Garland Ironworks, like Wedge Biggs. He's got like the blue arm sleeves, kind of a white vest, but also like mostly black, but like white kind of near the outside of the pecs. Got a bandolier across the chest going from his right shoulder down to his left hip. White shin guards, basically, that go from the tip of the toe all the way up to like mid-thigh, and under those just black boots, black pants. Good evening. I take it you're the bodyguard sent by the Temple Knights. There's someone I'd like you to protect, a recently defected Garlean engineer, as it happens. I'll not bore you with the details, but he is to oversee the installation of a ceruleum heating system. We're hoping it would avert tragedies like the one that recently occurred in the Broom. Yes, we saw the body being carried away. Terrible sight it was. If this engineer friend of yours needs safe passage here, we'd be glad to help. Unfortunately, the Empire does not take kindly to desertion, especially when the man in question is one of its most highly esteemed scientists. We've received word that a group known as the Alaude, that's A-L-A-U Delta A-E, Alaude, has been dispatched to see that he never reaches Ishgard. Gods be good. I've heard of them. Prisoners offered an opportunity to reduce their sentences through loyal service to Garland. By all accounts, they fight like men possessed, desperate to earn their freedom. Worst of all, they are led by Vitus Quo Masala. I've never seen that word in this quo. So, Victor I, Tom, U, Sam, space, Q, U-O, maybe Quo, space, Mary E, Sam, A, L-L-A. Vitus Quo Masala, a man whose cruelty knows no bounds. As a soldier, he reached the rank of Pilus Prior, but was relegated after butchering a village of innocent civilians. Sorry, I'll do better. Purely to sate his own bloodlust. Even his fellow Garleans were disgusted by these barbaric acts. A-C-T-S, acts. Fucking damn. Yet that did not to damage his reputation as a skilled warrior equal to Gaius Van Belsar himself. During my imprisonment, Vitus Quo Masala came to enlist me. I told him I'd sooner rot in jail than serve under a rabid dog like him. As you can imagine, he was far from pleased with my refusal and tried to persuade me by using my Magitech collar to administer countless electric shocks. I'll never forget the look in his eyes as he pushed that button over and over. second. I wonder if like the apple plus the so when I cut an apple in half, I've learned to like put lime juice or lemon juice on the exposed part to prevent the I think it's still called the Maillard reaction, even when it's not cooking. But like, you know how some fruits, maybe all fruits, but like some fruits for sure, will develop like this kind of black thin layer over their exposed parts. I believe that's the Maillard reaction, which is the same reaction you get when you're cooking steak and you want to like get that crust on it. But apparently lemon juice, lime juice will prevent that, and it does seem to do a pretty good job of preventing it. But the combination of apple plus that lime juice that's still on it, plus maybe the cottage cheese that I dipped the apple into, all make my throat a little bit more dry. Maybe, I don't know. Of course, not everyone is as resilient as Radovan. Many who fight for the Aluade. I like that. No, it's Alaude. A-L-A, not A-L-U. Alaude do so against their will, though they are no less deadly for it. By the Fury, if I'd known the dangers involved, I would have called the whole thing off. It's too late now, though. The airship is already on its way to Korthus. It should soon be arriving at the observatorium. Sadly, we couldn't gain permission to have an Imperial craft dock in the city for matters of security. From the rendezvous point, we'll proceed the rest of the way on foot. Once we're safely inside the gates of judgment, we can consider the mission a success. Your friend is risking his life for the sake of others. Reese, I give my word that he will reach Ishgard safely. Listen, Sophie, you know as well as I do that the Alaude are as ruthless as they are tenacious. For that reason, I want you to stay behind. You think you can take them on without me there to heal you? He thinks on it. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to have you by my side, but against foes like that, Mercy and I will struggle to protect you and the engineer. Protect me? Look, Radovan, we protect each other, remember? Or perhaps you see me as nothing but a burden. Fine, have it your way. She walks away. Not to rush you or anything, but we should get going. I'll meet you at the airship landing on top of the tower. That was dumb, Radovan. Before we leave, there's something I'd like to make clear. I didn't mean what I said to Sophie. I think she's an excellent conjurer and more than capable of taking care of herself. But this is Vitus Quo Masala we're dealing with, a monster who delights in toying with his prey. I can't let her face that kind of danger. You see, Sophie and I have been inseparable ever since we escaped our Garlean captors. When I discovered that what had befallen my family, I came close to taking my own life. And I might have even gone through with it if Sophie hadn't stopped me. She's lost loved ones too, but has never given up hope. Sophie helped me realize there is still a place in this world for me. In fact, it was her idea that I become a bodyguard. Although no one will ever replace the family I lost, she helped fill that void in my life and gave me a reason to carry on. If she were here now, she would tell me to stop being such a sentimental old fool, or words to that effect. Anyway, the sooner we finish this assignment, the sooner I can get back here and apologize to her. Alright, quick break. A minute or less. Don't want you know when she got, you don't know when she got till it's gone. That song's been in my head for hours now. Bay of Paradise. If you watch any of my other videos, you will hear me sing it, and you'll be like, "Oh, hey, he's still singing that song." Hours later. Oof. Why can my brain not get rid of such songs that embed themselves deeply within it? But it would be nice to if I could touch your body. Alright. Where to? Observatorium, alright. We just teleport to Camp Dragonhead in the Korthus Central Highlands. For such a wide, for such a large zone, there's only one. Gosh darn. Aetherite. It's like, what word am I searching for here? But we fly, thankfully, down to the first. Wait, first. This name looks longer than it was last time. First Dicasterial Observatorium of Ethereal and Astrological Phenomena. I swear the name was shorter. It's also interesting how the levels work. Right now, my black mage, in order to reach the next level, the grand total of experience points would be 195,000. I am currently at 119,500. That's level 45. Gunbreaker, 2,317,000 experience points to reach next level. Level 68 right now. So it's not linear. At some point in time it jumps up, and I don't know exactly like the progression from there, but I don't really care to. What do you guys do? Chief Serpent Sergeant? Is that because I'm... Oh, it is adders related. Interesting. So because I'm twin adders, that's my grand company. What about you, Battle Warden? What do you do? Guild heists? Guild hests? Oh shit, do guild hests go further? No. They still go to 30, level 30. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. Can I get in here? Oh, I'm supposed to get in here. Okay. Fly up. Thankfully I can fly. Just skip all the spiral frickin' staircase bullcrap. Am I supposed to go to the top? Let's find out. Okay, there's more. I remember going up this a few times, I think, before I could fly. So at the very top of this stupid freaking tower, which might be the observatorium. Yeah, definitely. There's like a telescope thing here. We have Reese. There's an airship. Radovan's here as well. This might be a thing that I have to do, so I'm gonna pee really quick. Cool. Alright, thank you. Dr. Reese to continue here. Now that you're here, allow me to introduce the man you will be escorting. Cutscene. A taller Ellison, maybe? I see dark glasses, but not goggles, so just dark glasses. He's got a little goatee, white hair. His glasses might have an attachment that... It looks like they have an attachment that like flips up, and if you flip them down, it adds magnification, maybe? Wearing the same overall clothing, except for the white shin guards as Reese is. His name is Kato Mamula. That's Charlie A. Tom O. space Mary A. Mary U-L-A. Kato non Mamula at your service, or should that be Kato Mamula now that I'm in Ishgard? This gets shock from... I can't remember his name. But the guy... Radovan, thank you. Is something the matter? Says Reese. Radovan looks down. No, it's nothing. Well then, shall we begin? Says Reese. and the two of them march away. I turn to Radovan. He just walks past me without, I cock my head as he goes. He doesn't acknowledge what's going on right now. Give him time, apparently. We can, luckily, just fly down. If you're mounted and you can't fly, just jump down. You'll be fine. You'll survive with one. Mounted, you have to be mounted. Your mount and yourself will survive with 1 HP. Sorry, you will survive with 1 HP. It's Guild Wars 2 where the mount has its own hit points. But outside of the walls here of the observatorium area, we have Radovan and the other two. The Alaude knew we were coming. Hell's bells, they must have seen that airship from miles away. I'll stay with the engineer. You go on ahead and draw them out. We'll rendezvous at the camp to the north. There's a big red circle where we will encounter baddies. Destination, dark purple roiling area. We click it, we wait. Wait. That's just mine. Oh, it's damage over time. Here's the deal. I have not played above level 50 for a long time. I just keep... Basically, I log in... Or no, I don't log... Every day I just do the level 50 main scenario dungeon just to get the experience points and level them that way, level the job that way. I forgot how any of this works. And Heart of Stone is level 6. Oh, I just got it. That's why I don't know what it does. Okay. Reduces damage taken by a party member or self by 15%. Lasts for 7 seconds. When targeting a party member while under the effect of Brutal Shell, that effect is also granted to the target. So this is my paladin has that little shield thingy that as long as I keep, you get, but it costs a certain amount of, I get 5 of this resource on paladin every time I melee attack, not an ability. Every time I literally swing my sword and do like I think it's called white damage because it's not an ability. What the hell are you doing, sheep? Weird. Were you chasing somebody? I've never seen that before. That's crazy. So Shapoopy. Usually I have that in my C button, but C has been burnt. You know what? I can do this. I can do that there, burst strike there. Yeah, that'll be fine. So every 25 seconds, I can reduce my damage taken by 15% for 7 seconds. Pretty good ratio, honestly. But if I do it to another party member, what's Brutal Shell? Is that... What's Brutal Shell? Solid barrel. Stores a cartridge in your powder gauge after successfully completing a combo with solid. Oh, yeah, okay. Grants the effect of Brutal Shell after successfully completing a combo with Brutal Shell. Oh. Okay, hold on. So my number 2 in my three-part single target stuff is, as long as I use Keen Edge first, which is my number 1, I get 240 potency, restores HP 200 potency, creates a barrier, which nullifies damage for 200 potency. What's Brutal Shell? Is that... Oh, wait. Wait, no. Oh wait, so if okay, so if I, so this is I think this is a co-tank thingy, but if I use my number 2, and I'm not the one taking damage currently, so like the shield that's created by the number 2 brutal shell, it's a 30-second shield. If that doesn't get removed immediately, I can use Heart of Stone on my co-tank, I think, and both of us get the 50. Yeah, okay. So I think that's possibly why I read somewhere or heard somewhere that gunbreakers make a really good secondary tank. Main tank probably not as much, but you know, just not bad. I have a bunch of ways to mitigate damage, especially if it's ooh, shit, this level 50 guy. Oh, I probably can rotate. Wait, what? Oh yeah. I think single target. I think I realized that single target on 2 or fewer targets than doing my multi-target. I think I have that mapped on text doc. Some things for this game. So 2 or fewer targets. You want to do single target rotation. If you're in a group where you have to hold threat, get threat first and then switch to single target rotation. But we surveying the 3rd spot. There were 2 guys we took on there. Now we have 3. So I'm gonna pop that. You still do, even on 3 targets, you still want to do this national rotation as much as you can. You don't necessarily want to use cartridges. We had 3 targets there to kill. Now we go inside of the walls of I hate presuming Camp Dragonhead, a destination inside where we will wait. The cutscene. Radovan is here, along with the 2 other guys. Some of the Alaude stayed in their hiding places until you'd passed. One of them got to Reese. He's hurt, but it could have been a lot worse. I'm sorry, they caught me by surprise. We've made it this far, but Vitus is still out there. If this is just a taste of what the Alaude have in store for us, our best option is to avoid confrontation altogether. Mamula and I will sneak past them while you and Reese stay behind. The 2 of us stand a better chance than a group of 4. My options are no, we should stick together, or take care of Mamula. No, we should stick together. I know how you feel, but sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. You see the sense in this, don't you? I'll give him a nod, even though I disagree. We'll meet back in Ishgard. And the 2 of them walk off, leaving Reese and myself. My colleagues will contact me via Link Pro once Master Mamula has arrived in Ishgard. In the meantime, we should lie low. We don't want to alert the Alaude to our... Sorry, not Alaude. The Alaude to our presence any more than we already have. Oh, and I'd better get these wounds looked at. He walks off as well. Cutscene fades to black. And we have a cutscene continuing with me just like standing in the snow, and Sophie runs up to me. Thank goodness you're alright. You've been gone so long, I came looking for you. You'd been gone so long I came looking for you. I met a few nasty characters on the way here, but I soon sent them packing. She looks around for Radovan, probably. Wait, where's Radovan and that engineer you're supposed to be escorting? I explained to her what's going on. Kato nan Mamula? I nod to her. She looks shocked at the name. If the two of them are together, then... Radovan never talks to anyone about it, but he comes from a place called Bozja. That's Barry O-Z John A. Citadel. It was utterly destroyed in a Garlean experiment gone wrong. In charge of the project were Midas Nan Garland and his right-hand man, Kato Nan Mamula. Or Kato. C-A-T-O is probably Kato. Radovan's opposition to Bozja being used as a testing ground for potentially dangerous magitech led to his imprisonment, and his fears were proved correct when the city was obliterated. There's a strong chance that he's planning to exact his revenge. I'm taken aback by this, although it was obvious to me. We have to stop him. They headed west towards Ishgard, yes? We should be able to follow the tracks. There's no time to lose. I'm aware I probably do Sophie's voice different every single time, but sorry. She's still the cute bunny conjurer girl woman that she's always been, despite my lack of being able to do things correctly. Just once, before I leave this zone for leveling all of my characters, I would like to do... There's something that's like something about eyes. The eyes have it, something like that. Where it's the only one in this zone I can't do solo. I even joined a warrior who was trying to solo it. And I went to Blue Mage so I could heal him and do 1,000 needles as damage, which was better damage than I could do on any other class that I currently have at that level that can also heal. But the freaking giant guy has so many AoEs that it's hard to get a cast off. So I did a shout in the zone. It's like, hey, anybody want to do this? We got a tank and a healer, and I think a Reaper came. Are the Reapers the ones that have size, or is that Dark Knights? Anyway, a Reaper came. He died because I think he stood... Like, if you stand in this giant's AoE, you die. You have to run out of it. You have to. I'm pretty sure it's an instant kill no matter what defenses you put up, I think. I don't know for sure, but it killed me every time I accidentally stood in it. But I started on Ninja, came back as Blue Mage. We still couldn't take it down. Like, we got him down to like 20% before the timer expired, but just once while I'm leveling my classes here, I would like a group to just come, join, and kick its butt with me. But it may never happen because reasons. We have a destination where we will wait. We are to the southwest of whatever this other like fortress is. I can't remember its name right now. We have a cutscene. We're walking along a path. We see Radovan and the taller guy that he's been escorting, protecting, bodyguarding. Seems fine. But they are walking into an area here that is secluded. It's not even close to where we probably were, to where Radovan was supposed to take him. And now we see the cutscene has changed to Radovan standing in front of this guy with his gunblade on his shoulder in fighting position. The guy is down, one knee down, one hand down. "For my homeland, for my family," says Radovan. And the guy, "Bozja," he says. And Radovan looks like he's about to strike, but I come running. "Mercy?" I look at him sternly. He scowls at me. "Stay back. This fiend robbed me of everything I held dear. Don't deny me my vengeance." My voice cracked there a little bit. keep doing these gravelly voices and it does not do good things to my voice. My options are, but he's unarmed. Or, you swore to protect him. You swore to protect him. Oops. He's still baring his teeth at me. And the guy is on all fours now, like begging kind of. Well, no. I will not beg for your forgiveness. However, I ask that you hear my final words. Says Cato. Midas and I knew there were risks involved with the experiment, but we did not foresee that it could fail so catastrophically. I've lived with unending, agonizing guilt ever since. He looks up a little bit, basically at Radovan's feet. From that day forth, I have sought redemption, a chance to somehow right the wrongs I have committed. That is why I asked Midas' son, Sid, to aid in my defection from Garlemald, that my knowledge and expertise may be put to good use. He is an older Elzen, but not old, maybe like late 50s. But I always knew that the sins of my past would return to haunt me. I submit myself to your judgment. He closes his eyes, hangs his head a little bit lower. Radovan's mouth opens, his teeth bared. He looks like he's about to strike, but my options here are, does the word of a gunbreaker mean nothing? Or, have you forgotten about Goldwhites? Goldwhites. That name is really familiar. Is that the guy? Oh, Goldwhites, I think, was the name of... No. So, okay. The last escort quest we had that was in Lenosha, there was a guard that we trusted that said that they were taking over protection. I think it would be protection of Goldwhites. And the guard wanted to kill Goldwhites because Goldwhites had, like, killed her family or her friend or her lover or something like that. I think it was a she. And we found them. We convinced the guard not to kill him. So that's what I'm pretty sure is the backstory of what Goldwhites, like, what, yeah. Does the word of a gunbreaker mean nothing? He pauses again. The camera's shaky. His arm is shaky above his head. He's struggling with himself, but he lowers his blade. What have I become? My sweetest friend. My honor as a gunbreaker, as a man, I've thrown it all away. He sheathes his gunblade. Still standing before Mamalis? Whatever. You are the last of us now, he says. And he walks away. Past me. Trudging through the shallow snow. I watch him go. From above, somebody has been watching us. You want us to kill him now, sir? Says a trembling soldier. No, the old goat can wait, says the commanding officer. It's got a sword, kind of Ishgardian gear, Elzen. It's the prowling lion I want. Yes, your head will make a fine trophy. He has a long sword. Sorry. A two-handed long sword. The others with him, I think, had just regular swords, maybe spears. I seem to get an instinct that someone is up there, but when I look, no one is there. They were atop a cliff above us, and I cock my head when I notice that nobody was there, even though I thought I, noticed someone. The cutscene has changed. Sophie runs up. Is Mamula alright? And where's Radovan? Mamula's standing with me, head bowed. I explain what happened. Wandered off, but we've still got a job to do. And I dread to think what might have happened if you hadn't stopped him. Come on, Mercy. With or without Radovan, we still have a job to do. Let's get Mamula to Ishgard. And the three of us start walking off. It ain't over yet, I guess. Oops. Oh, it is. Okay, we talked to Sophie. We get teleported to Ishgard. We talk to Sophie to complete the quest. After the trouble you had reaching Camp Dragonhead, I'm pleasantly surprised that the Alaude kept away from us for the remainder of the journey. Yes, fortunate indeed. All's well that ends well, as the saying goes, says Reese. One thing still troubles me, though. If that Vitus Quo Masala is as ruthless as you say, I doubt the walls of Ishgard will deter him from pursuing his target. As such, Master Mamula will be closely guarded until we can be certain it's safe. Yes, it would be a shame if I were kept from fulfilling my obligations. I hope the next time we meet, I shall have glad tidings to share, says Cato, and gives a bow. Mamula. And Reese and Cato walk off. We managed to get Mamula here unharmed, but in doing so, we've lost sight of Radovan. He could be anywhere by now. But we've been through too much for me to turn my back on him now. If he decides to get his act together, he knows where to find me. Until then, we'd better be on the lookout for the Alaude. I doubt we've seen the last of them. We get 108,000 experience points, 1261 gil. Of Defectors and Defenders is complete. This video is complete as well. I will see you specifically for Gunbreaker, level 70 is the next quest. And I will see you next time for whatever video you end up watching. Bye bye for now.